Hi, I'm Katie Irvin, and the organization I'm going to be discussing today is Rainbow Years Childcare. Um, I chose Rainbow Years because they have a lot of values and beliefs that I instill in myself. Rainbow Years is a childcare center located in Dayton, Ohio. They have children from 18 months to 12 years old. Um, Rainbow Years is a family ran business. The owner currently owns two different childcare centers. The position I would be looking for at this point in my life would be something more along the administrative side, something more behind the scenes. As much as I love children, it's not something exactly I really want to do being inside of the classroom. So from there, I will discuss my interest. Um, Growing up, I've always loved children. I have had a passion for the development of child development, and recently I've really enjoyed um, the organization, leaderships, and event planning, and being in charge and in control of how things are ran in different atmospheres, and in particular in childcare. And um, there's a lot of importance that goes into the development of a child that a lot of people overlook. And I think it is really important for me to help enhance not only the teacher's skills, but also the parents' skills that will then help their child grow and develop. Um, Experiences. I've actually worked at Rainbow Years as a toddler teacher, so I was able to experience firsthand the values and the beliefs that the center carries within itself. I was also able to um, interact with the children one on one, and I learned a lot about myself and about the way children develop and grow, and how much and how important their interaction with others really are. I've babysat my whole life. I have three consistent families I babysit for now. The classes I'm in, group communications, organizational communications, have really allowed me to enhance my leadership skills, and not only enhance my leadership skills, but also learn new techniques and ways of communicating that will really help me at Rainbow Years. Um, Along with that, I've been a team lead at a previous job, Kohler Catering. There, I've had to lead my team in several different parties, from the setup to the serving to clearing and just interacting with people in charge, which I think really helps me communicate with others, maybe someone that's on my team or someone that I'm working for. My schooling also, I think, has really provided me with a good foundation for getting this job or being a part of that organization. I completed my high school diploma at Carroll High School in 2010. From there, I completed my associate's degree in early childhood education at Sinclair in 2015. And then I am currently enrolled at Wright State. Hopefully one more year at Wright State, and I will get my bachelor's in communication studies. I feel once I complete my bachelor's degree, I will have a fuller understanding and will be able to really bring a lot to the table at Rainbow Years. Some things I got from our organizational communications book from the author Eric Einsberg and his colleagues. I found that something that really Rainbow Years really connected with was their balance of creativity and constraint. And for that, Jima, the director and the owner, she really allows the workers to think outside the box and to bring their own creativity into the center. But there's also the constraints that they have to follow. We have to follow state guidelines, and we have to make sure what we're doing is going to be able to benefit the children and to hit the goals of the children. And I think with me being on the administrative team, I have a greater range on being able to bring in new ideas rather than just in one single classroom. So from the book, Organizational Communications, Eisenberg says that balance of creativity and constraint is a moment-to-moment working out of tensions between individual creativity and organizational communication. So it's basically being able to get out of your routine of things and thinking on the spot and being able to get things done in a creative way, but also following those guidelines. Something else I found really interesting were the early perspectives that Eisenberg and his colleagues mentioned. And the first one was just the human relations, and that was talking about how it just emphasizes the interpersonal and social needs of individuals, and it marked a clearer break from earlier points of view, which means that people just really want to feel united and tied and bound to something and some cause bigger than themselves. So I found that important with Rainbow Years 2 is because, I mean, she always really encourages you to, you know, how can we make people better? How can we make the children better? You know, our purpose isn't just here in the classroom every day just to get through the day, but it's how can we help them? How can we help them to go home and to grow up and be the best person possible? So I think with the human relations, I was really able to connect with that and just connecting with not only my colleagues, but also the parents and the children's. Also the human resources perspective, and I really connected with the Maslow hierarchy of needs. And it's basically just says people's basic needs for food, shelter, and belongings must be satisfied before they can move towards achieving their full human potential. And that Maslow calls for self-actualization. And for me, I connected that with the kids as well as, you know, some kids might not come in fed in the morning, and some kids might not have the best shelter or the best home life, and for us to be able to provide for them, at least during those 6 to 12 hours they're there, is something that I feel that I am really able to help bring to the table, and we are able to serve those children and those families. And just realizing Maslow's hierarchy of needs just helps us connect with the people we work with too, and just make sure all our needs are being met. And I know Jama, she really thrives on making sure that her employees have the best life for themselves, and in return we are able to give the best life for the children. So overall, I think with my interest and my passion and my love for not only children but the development of them and just the sanction of their whole life and just having good communication and good thriving families, I think I'd bring a lot to Rainbow Years Child Care. And if I could be on the administrative team and just kind of oversee everything, I feel like I would have a lot of input and a lot of good positive energy. So thank you. I appreciate the time that you listened to my quick little spiel. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving.